Good evening and welcome families, friends, and DeMello School staff to our 2023 fifth grade recognition night, and of course, a very good evening to our wonderful fifth graders. It is such an honor to be standing here tonight as the principal of DeMello School as we prepare to send these incredible students on to the next chapter of their young lives. We have had a tremendous year, and it is so fitting that we end it with a celebration of students who truly exemplify so much of what makes our school the wonderful place that it is. The fifth graders seated before us stand out. They are truly special. Now, friends, I know what you're thinking. Principals always say things like that. And yes, it is true that there is something special about each grade level at DeMello. However, you as a class all share amazing qualities, superpowers, if you will, that define you as a group and set you apart. Would you like to know what your superpowers are? All right, of course you do. The first quality we noticed about you right from the start was your connection to one another. For many of you, this connection, this strong bond that you share with one another, most likely began forming when you were in preschool and kindergarten. By the time you arrived at DeMello, it was quite evident to us that you were a closely knit group who somehow already had a sense of care and loyalty for one another. Those of you who arrived at DeMello from other districts afterwards, you were instantly and easily enveloped into this group. This is not to say that over the years you have never experienced friendship struggles here and there. After all, even the closest of families squabble from time to time. What has been remarkable about you all is that regardless of the disagreements and changes you experienced over the years at DeMello, that connection endures. You still have each other's backs, and that is a gift, a superpower. One that you will take with you into the next exciting phase of your lives. As I look at you right now, I know that while you will surely make new friends in sixth grade, you will continue to stand by and support your DeMello clan, your family, as you always have, and that makes us so proud. Your second superpower is your unwavering resilience. This is a quality that we discovered in you during the pandemic. And while no one wants to go back in time and reminisce about the lockdown, it is a bit easier to think about it when you look at some aspects of it through the lens of silver linings. As second graders, you went from going to school 5 days a week to no school, then to remote learning. Raise your hand, boys and girls, if you remember this. Parents, raise your hands if you remember that also. There are some things we can never forget. It wasn't easy, was it? No, not for anyone. In third grade, you came to school every other day with only half of your friends, wearing masks and keeping social distances from one another. Again, very challenging. In fourth grade, you all came back to school every day, but still masked and seated in rows. No talking in the lunchroom, remember that? Oh, that was hard. While there was lots and lots of quarantining during this time, there weren't as many birthday parties, play dates, sports, or plays to enjoy. Not easy. And in light of all this, it would have been understandable if you all showed up to school frustrated, angry, and sad about it all. However, fifth grade, what we saw in you, in this group of students in particular, was a buoyancy and a light through it all. Teachers, would you agree? For sure. You showed up every day to learn together and never missed an opportunity to share a laugh or cheer each other along. I have clear memories of you all masked up but happy as you worked as hard as ever to become stronger students and good friends. You took advantage of opportunities and grew during this time. Fifth grade, you were then and are now strong and determined to get all that you're after. Your superpower of resilience has inspired us, and we thank you for the lessons you gave us and the warm and joyful energy that you shared with us every day and continue to do so. Moving on to your third superpower, fifth grade, which is closely related to resilience. This superpower is your flexibility. We talk a lot about flexibility at the DeMello School, right? You have shown us time and time again that you can pivot when needed and roll with changes big and small. This year alone, you have all faced challenges, whether they were in a particular subject area, in your friendships, on the ball field, on the stage. These challenges required you to reevaluate your path and your efforts, ask for help, understand another's perspective. Your flexible thinking allowed you to navigate the bumpiest of roads. You always landed on your feet, thanks to your inherent ability to adapt and change, and when necessary, start all over again. As you move on to the middle school, we are certain that you will continue to use this flexibility to find creative solutions to any challenges that may come your way. And so now, our superheroes, we thank you for all of the gifts you've shared with us over these past 5 years. Know that for all that you have learned from us, we have also learned from you. Thank you. And before we move on tonight, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some other very important people who are with us. Parents, family members, thank you so much for sharing your children with us and for raising such amazing human beings. Thank you, parents. And I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge those families whose youngest children are leaving DeMello with this fifth grade. Will you stand, please, if this is your only or last child going through DeMello? Thank you for sharing your children with us. For some of you, DeMello has been a second home for your children for well over a decade. Thank you for all of your support over the years, and best of luck to you. And finally, friends, listen closely, we have one more person to thank. On behalf of our fifth graders, we would love to thank Mrs. Katie Paveo, your principal from grades 1 through 4, for all that you did for us at DeMello. Thank you, Mrs. Paveo. And now it is time to recognize our fantastic fifth graders. Mr. Hill, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Ms. Coria. So next steps, can everyone hear me? Hello? Yes, okay. I'll just hold on. So next steps, what we'll do is we'll call the classes up to the stage, and if we could just hold applauses until the last student of the class has been recognized. So to start, I'd like to start with Ms. Farias' class. Or do you want me to tape? Okay. Charles Beckman. Come this way. All right. Juliette Boucher. Nolan Boudreau. Jacob Cabral. Thomas Kudo. Ella Cronin. Juliana Gioni. Cameron Houghton. Theodore King. Rafael Lamero. Savannah Masaraco. Emmett Martin. Savannah Medeiros. Austin Russo. Samuel Silva. Michael Seamus. Ethan Tabarez. Tucker Wilcox. And Ava Yard. All right. Mrs. Gifford's class, could you please rise and come on to the stage? Chase Almeida. Ella Baker. Kaylin Braz. Andrew Cabral. Eulalia Christensen. Mariah Kudo. Trevor Ferreira. Tavis Gabriel. Ava Gata. Landon Laborio. Jaslyn Martin. Colton Mitchell. Aubrey Mosier. Ruin Sinha. Aubrey Souza. Naya Suarez. Torrance Terenzi. Shiley Turgeon. Tucker Vieira. Kaliana Whitfield. Hannah Woodman. Would Miss Colbeck's class please come up to the stage? Yeah. All right, fifth grade friends, just make sure we're a good audience and we're listening. Okay, here we go. For Miss Colbeck's class, Liam Amaral. Jacob Andre. Calvin De Silva. Evan Furtado. Avery Imbo. Miles Jordan. Andrew Kircher. Chloe Korolnik. Addison LaBelle. Sophia Lemieux. Thank you. Silas Lindell. Morgan Medeiros. Davian Nelson. Aaron O'Neill. Madeline Paveo. Sophia Perry. Jax Pyers. Jack Riley. Braden Samiro Gallery. Taylor Staples. John Taylor. Vincent Ventura. Could I have Miss Olene's class please come up to the stage? Okay, friends, here we go. Leighton Alexander. Christian Botello. Nolan Burgess. Carly Kale. Jackson Kale. Eli Friedman. Mia Furtado. Emma Koski. Aubrey McCooch. Tabor Martin. Ethan Menendez. Larson Moe. Carolyn O'Brien. Elena Power. Charlotte Purcell. Reese Rimzowitz. Did I get it? Yes. Melania Sylvia. Ava Watkins. Matthew Wentz. Amelia Wood. Camille Wright. Hannah Zexter.
Yep, I'm going to bring it back. That was lovely. We have another little surprise to share with you. A video that we need to thank our fantastic instructional technology coach, Mrs. Vosi, for putting together. She does a great job every year. Parents, hold on to your hats. It's a good one. Fifth graders, enjoy. told you. That was worth waiting for. Friends, one thing before we leave, and family members, once you're part of the DeMello School family, you are always part of our family. We are always going to want to know how you're doing, what you're up to, and we will always love you. We hope you know that. Teachers, am I right, staff? We will always love them. We have the best jobs in the world. I say this a lot, because we get to come to work every day and be with you and work with your families, and that, I don't know if there's any other job in the world that's as good as that. So we are ending this part. Thank you, families. Thank you, fifth graders. Families, feel free to get pictures,